Siri_bot is here. Siribo arrive.
Test.
Distance from reality won't bury or erase it. I tried to do the same, living so complacent, but the problems wouldn't go away. So I turned around to face them. Tell me, maybe you were right, maybe I was wrong.
What is up, everyone? Hello there. Let's get started. So, did I prepare anything? Nope. Of course, I forgot half the things as always. Of course, I forgot basically everything. Let's get rid of that. And hello. Let's get in here. And there we go. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today?
Oh my gosh, hello. How are you doing, Egg?
I am doing great. How are you doing? So, now always on top. Nice. So, everything's set up, I think. So, today we are gonna just do a quick coding
Done,
stream.
I'd say.
Nice.
Fine asterisk.
Close enough. Yeah. Yeah, today we're gonna just do a quick coding adventure where we are preparing some stuff for the next episode of Steel Stream, which is like a game show I do sometimes.
Autocorrecture UND so.
No, of course. Yeah. And yeah, basically, yeah, Steel Stream is a game show where we play like a couple of different games, and I wanted to introduce some more games because like they were getting repetitive already within just 2 episodes of that. And yeah, we might do the next episode this weekend if everybody's got time. So yeah, definitely keep updated for that. So that would be probably on Saturday or Sunday, if everything was right. But I will of course announce that on like Discord and on stream as soon as I know. Yeah. And for that, some of the games I want to like include new is like one of them will be Quiz GPT, and the idea is it's gonna be a quiz, but like the quiz host is ChatGPT, and like it's basically like ChatGPT asks the questions, gets your answer, and like it decides if you get a point or not. And yeah, so I feel like there's gonna be some shenanigans in like, you know, not knowing the answer but tricking ChatGPT in thinking you know the answer and stuff like that. But of course I will like try to like tell ChatGPT, well, the players are gonna trick you, or like try to trick you. If you notice that they are trying to trick you, then like award -1 point or something. And then like at the end, like the game ends when ChatGPT decides, okay, this person has won the game. So, yeah, I feel like that can be rather chaotic. Yeah, so that is one of the games I would like to include. Another one would be like a Minecraft speed building thing. Yeah. Which I also still need
I'd
to...
fail immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, I would... Yeah, for the Minecraft speed building thing, I also still need to prepare that. Like, I want to, like, make, like, a randomly generated mosaic of, like, 10 different blocks or something. And, like, the players have to build it. And, like, when you're done, you hit a button and, like... everyone gets teleported somewhere and like the thing gets sealed in glass so you can't continue building or something, and then like you check if it's correct and then like person gets a point if yes, and if not the other two get a point.
I'm playing Minecraft right
Something
now.
like that. Cool. So if you figure out how to do that in the meantime, that will be cool, but like yeah, that's gonna be a complicated thing with coding. I think I've looked into it off stream a little bit, but like yeah, then I just decided, oh, that includes coding. I'll do it on stream. Yeah. And another thing, a third thing I have to do is like rework the scoring thing. Like I made a program. Let me just show you that to you. It's not in here. It is in here. Like I made a scoreboard thing last time around. Let me just quickly show you what that does. Let me... Why is it not doing anything? Interesting. Can you like... Please? Oh, hello? Wait, maybe like this. So, okay, now it's doing things. Yes, so we had like this scoring thing, and maybe let me change that. And yeah, so basically you press a button, it generates a thing, and you can then like say who won the game and stuff like that. But I wanted to change up the format a little bit, so it's not like 4 games times 3. But rather 6 games times 2, so like the third candidate doesn't get like disqualified after just 4 games, but like can stay for 2 more. And also I wanted to make the scoring thing a little different, because right now the scoring thing is just first game is 1 point, second game is 2 points, and so on. And I realized I forgot to open something, but that's fine. Okay, yeah, and the new scoring system will be basically everyone, like a game gets revealed, and then all 3 players like write down a number in like Paint or something. How many, from 1 to 12 points, how many points would they like to wager for this game? And then like when everything is locked in, all of those points like get summed up, and whoever wins, yeah, whoever wins just gets like all of the points that someone wagered, and like you can only say like, okay, this is worth 1 point like once. So like there's up to 12 games, and you have like 1, 2, 3 up to 12 points, and like you can set each point value only once. Yeah, and I think that will be much more interesting than this system, or like at least it will be like some new dynamic, and then afterwards we'll see whether it was more or less interesting, and then we can adjust it for the 4th time. Yeah, so that's like the 3 major things. I think there was a 4th one as well. Yeah, I also want to include some more games, but yeah, we'll have to look into that. Although for Minecraft I don't even know if like all my candidates have Minecraft, so I guess I'll have to check with that. Because like all the other games are free to play games, not free to game plays. Yeah. But yeah, Minecraft, I'll have to like check with the candidates if they all have Minecraft, but like who the fuck doesn't have Minecraft? Yeah. So that's the idea. And for today I want to start either with the scoreboard or with the ChatGPT thing. So I'm kind of looking forward to the ChatGPT, to the scoreboard rework more, but I think I'll start with ChatGPT because that's like... Actually, no, the scoreboard is more interesting. Okay, now
Where's the painting thing?
painting thing? Oh, that's a good question. I forgot to start it. Very good question. Did I? Oh, no, I did start it, but I just didn't like refresh, which means it's not. Which means that it didn't realize. Wait, where is it? Here. I didn't refresh, which means it didn't realize that it started. Also, something I realized. Like, wait, yeah, yeah. During this week, there was no stream on Monday and Wednesday, and also last Sunday, because like Easter holidays wasn't here, basically. Yeah, but that's over now, so we are basically back to the normal stream schedule again. And also, wait, it is Sunday, right? So like tomorrow is a school day for people who have to go to school, if I'm not mistaken. Like the Easter holidays were like 2 weeks from like 2 weeks ago to now, right? I don't know, it's so hard to follow when you go to university.
I have 2.
Yeah. So, what you've done there is made a mistake. You have told me you go to school and you're in Twitch chat at like close to 12. Now, I know that that is not technically my problem, but I have basically decided that like, okay, in my stream, everyone, all ages, welcome, as long as you are reasonable.
You know I have fake ACC.
You know that Twitch knows that. Twitch knows every account from you, and like tells me as soon as, yeah, it tells me that that's the same person. Yeah. So basically, what I've decided.
Maybe not Twitch.
Yeah. Basically, what I've decided is you get to stay until 12. If I see you in chat after 12, I will time you out for the rest of the stream. And I'm just gonna say it like this. I know how to unban you on Twitch. I don't know how to unban you on different platforms. And if you try to avoid bans, the timeout will turn into a ban.
But why?
Yeah. Leading by example, basically. Yeah. If I know you shouldn't be here, then I'll help you, is my idea. So, okay. Let's get to programming. Scoreboard. So, let me open Paint.
I'll stay up either way.
Yeah, but then it's not my fault. And I'm not contributing to the problem. It's quite as simple as that. So, scoreboard. The rework we want to do is currently we have 3 sections of 4 games.
It's not your fault now either.
Yes. But it does include me, so... Yes. Just don't try to argue it. That is just a new rule here. If I know you shouldn't be here, then you won't be. That's the idea. So, okay. First step is turning it into that. So, also for these 4 games, we had like 3 different pools of games. So, like the first one were the games that were like free.
I'll never remind you again.
You don't need to remind me. I perfectly knew that tomorrow is a school day. Anyways, so yeah, for all of these we had like a pool of games. So like first pool of games were all the games that are played with 3 players. Then second one were like games that are like that no one really had any expertise in, like games that no one really heard about probably. And then the third pool was like, I don't know, interesting 1v1 games that everyone would know. Yeah, for the second, like for the change, I will like, I will still have like the 1v1v1 games and the 1v1 games here. But there will be some games shared between both. Like Trackmania can be played 1v1v1 or 1v1. So I'll have to like check to make sure that if it got cold in here, then that it's not getting cold in there again. Another thing that I wanted to implement is in the first iteration we had like the first 4 games were random, then the second 4 games were also random, and the third 4 games were like selected by the contestants. And the idea for the new system is that for each of these 6 game sections, we have like a picking phase by the contestants. So like each contestant gets to choose 1 game. Yeah, that is definitely coming up in that 6 game section. So like at the start here, we have a picking phase, and we say, okay, game 1, 2, 3 is definitely coming up sometime in here. So like basically it might be, yeah, the RNG is just basically changed so that like if one of the games didn't come up in the first 3 games, then it has to come up in the last ones. Like if none of the games have come up in those, then like these 3 have to be the ones. Yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, and then the same thing for the other one, but like then we only have 2 games because only 2 players there. Yeah, that is the idea. Then yeah, then we also need to have like file input into the thing. Basically, I need to like set like it'll like choose a game here, and then I have to like set how many points each of the players set, and then like it put that in there, displays it, and knows how many points to award, basically. Yeah, and so on. Yeah, and the bar chart of points also needs some rework. Yeah, okay, so that's the ideas. And I think what I'll do is copy that, call this one scoreboard V1, and then fuck this one up. So 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 let's maybe start with the pool thingy here, and like at the same time file input. So I would like to be the file basically like this. So game, like chosen game 1, chosen game 2, chosen game 3, then like game point, game point, well that would be like this, and so on, and then chosen game 4, chosen game 5, and yeah, so that's what the program reads, and that's what it writes, then it reads that, and so on, and then it just like does that all over again. Except there we only have 2 numbers then. yeah. So that is the overall system. So let's get to implementing that. First I need to remember how I did things. Initialize. Okay. If floating. That is still not a mute button, and I forget it every time I press it. Oof. So. So. Basically, let's start with the else here. Or like, wait, with the main loop. Okay, basically we want to check a certain file. That's, yeah, something like that. We already have like game data thing, except we want to like check if it has been changed. Should I make this a CSV file? Would probably make it easier. Okay. So let me open that thing. So we will reuse something from here. Check change. Okay. Something like this. Basically, we just check. I mean, basically, we just check this. Update values. So, first we need to import OS, which we apparently didn't need here before. Then we need the file for this. Let's just say half that. Call it data path here. Last change. Look. Okay, we just check first. And we say last changed equal to that. So basically, at the beginning of the program, we check when that file has last been changed and then save that value. And later on, we just continuously check if it has been changed again. And if yes, then we do stuff with it. So basically that means as soon as I hit like when I write something in here, and hit save, then the program will detect. I don't actually want to save this. Then the program will detect that we made some changes and yeah, do things accordingly. So, and the idea now is we go basically at the beginning. I would like to like create this file and like write into it yeah, basically like a line index kind of thing. I should make that a .csv thingy. Yeah, let's make it a CSV. Can you open .csv files with thingy? With VS Code? Game data.csv. No wait, fuck, I accidentally opened it with Excel. Don't want to do that. I wanted to check if I can open it with, like this. Ah. Actually, wait, what if I do... Let me just enter something and see if it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Save that. Open it with code. Oh, okay, nice. It works as intended. So if not, we want to write that is still not a mute button, I'm sorry. So before we okay, we have written down some thingies. How would I like this file to look like? So at first I would like to have layer 1 points, then layer 2 points, and layer 3 points. Then like I guess list of phase 1 games, list of phase 2 games, list of phase 1 chosen games, list of phase 2 chosen games, like that. One second. Okay, just gotta activate something real quick. Okay, yeah, so that, like the pool of games, then like which games we have chosen, then game 1, layer like P1 points, P2 points, P3 points, winner. And like same thing. And so on. What other data would we need? Did I write something else down? Do we need any more data than that? I mean, I can check what data we saved in the first version. Points. Like which games we had. Okay, who has how many points? Point values. Oh, yeah, so like how many points the thing is worth. Okay. Don't need that, it's different. Winner list is in here. I mean, I can make all of that like... I could make all of that lists, but like I think it's better to like save it like that so I can like easier manipulate stuff and then like turn it into a list in the program. Yeah, I don't need that either. Available points. We can calculate that. Don't need to save that, I guess. And like, I guess... do I want to like calculate which player gets eliminated? I think we can calculate it. Okay, so that's basically the structure of the thing. So let's just make that more easy to see, I guess. 4, 5, no wait, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what I'm currently doing is trying to like set like the structure so I can like then basically go copy paste that into the program and like say save it like this. Something like that. We will see. Now, basically I want to save the state at the beginning of the game. Update game logs, okay. I'll need to change the save state thingy as well, but here, so I think I need to move that down because the save state function is below that. And Python doesn't like that as far as I remember. Still not a mute button. I need to remember which keyboard to press the mute button on. But it's so far away. And my tea is still scorching hot. So, wait, how does the save state function work? Oh, because everything is a global thing. Okay. I'm gonna move that down to the rest of the initialization. That was the wrong button. Wait, how does the game data thing look like? This, okay. I mean, I can also like reuse the winner list thing. And then the points. Okay, I think I can reuse more things than I needed. Okay, so the selected games is the last phase thingy. I don't need that anymore. Which will need a big rewrite. Point values. Is 0 for that. Because that will be set during the game. Okay, that needs all of those. Oh yeah, I also need a thing of available point. Okay, wait. I need that. Layer 1 points. Layer 1 points available. And we do this. And the same for player 2 and 3. And I guess I could have just... Does this work if I go and say... for J in range 1... three. Does that work? We will find out. IDK if works. Player points available. Let me just write that down so I'll have an easier time debugging later. Like if I already know that this thing probably won't work, then I can just rewrite that. Hmm. Hmm. Still not a mute button. Damn it. So, all of this is harder than I expected. Plus... Plus sum of player points available. I'm also not sure if that works, because it's a list of lists that we're summing over. Print player points available, print total points. Let's just see. I think it gets through there, right? Nope. For int and list, okay. Zero, 1, 2. There's definitely better ways to do that, but let's get it working first. Okay. That is exactly what I wanted it to be, and that's probably the sum for that, right? Wait. 1 plus 12 is 13, that times 6 is 78, and that times 3 would be yeah, 234. Nice, works. So the initialization thing seems to work. So we don't have that anymore. Wait, what do we have? Phase 1 games, phase 2 games, points values, player points available. Check something real quick. Okay. Then window list, current value we don't need, I think. Turn for points, total points, available points, win threshold. I think we can always like calculate that. Verify the loaded data. And player points available. That's something to worry about later, I guess. For now, let's see how far the program can run. Current value is not defined. That is fine. But I think that should have overwritten that now, right? Yes, it did. Which I probably shouldn't have done. It's fine. Where am I using that even? In a lot of things. Okay. Yeah, now comes the time where I have to rewrite a lot. Hmm. Did I not write down? Okay, wait. I wrote it into that thing. I mean, actually, I probably don't need to put it into a CSV thing. And it would be better if I did it like this, instead of using the old system. And like... Not easy to do, not easy to do. What I could do is go into point values and instead of having numbers in here, have like a list of 3 numbers to like save like which player did what, basically. That is the question now. I think I do that because then I can like look up. Oh, and then I can also like just edit that file. Yeah, that. Oh, actually, that's a good idea. In the point values, just go. Where do I declare that? Probably up here. Point values. Just go and say that. And then like we just detect if that changes and then like update the value accordingly. I probably want to make that a function. Def load state. And we do this load state. Throw that in here. And that means we can just call that function whenever we detect change to get to get the updated values. I think. I guess we will try that out now by going up here and say loading is true. Oh yeah, some point values. Need to do the same thing as here. Oh wait, no, I need to do that. I need to do that with a for loop. Okay, wait. For I in range point values dot no wait len of point values. Let's just do this properly. Total points plus equals point values. Actually, that's better. Some I. Then we do the same thing again for player points available, and then we don't have this ugly thing playing around here. And that should now sum up all of them. Current value not defined. That is okay, because that means we got further than I hoped, or like that I expected. Data has been... Okay, wait, 326, which is in load state. Oh, did I forget to remove something? Oh, current value doesn't exist. Current value not defined. How often did I print that? Why is there two print? What? Select games is not available, which is in 88, which is in the game loop, I suppose. Yeah, draw game boxes. Okay. But that is further than I need it to be. Player points available, sounds good. Oh, points is just a list of zeros. Not like a list of lists of zeros, which means that is incorrect. Oh, no, okay, wait, it is correct. Point values. Point values is the wrong one, because that's supposed to be like that times 12. Wait, I think... Isn't that the way you would do that? Oh wait, it might just like not... Okay, first of all, I think what I did there is I changed things and then like didn't save them and then was surprised that it fucked up. 251, am I trying to save the thing that doesn't exist anymore? I am trying to, of course. So that's in the game loop, so we good. Then... True. Let's load the thing. Okay, that works. Oh, but now if I change one of them, I think all of them change. Point. Let me just test it out quick. 0, 1, equal 4. Print point values. Yes. Okay, so that is a problem. So what we do is... Wait, let's do this. I think that's the way. I think that should be correct, right? I mean, one way to find out. Wait, am I saving or loading right now? Loading. So let's save. And let's load. Looks good to me. And just sanity check before I move on. Point values 0, 1, equal 4. That should only change one thing. Oh shit, I need to save that. Okay, let's remove it from here. Because the load state thing is after that anyways. I beg your pardon. Data has been loaded. Why is it? 1 second. Did I not say it's equal 4 or 5 or something? Wait, let me check that. I go in here. Yeah, it is 5. Okay. And I'll go into... I might just do it the wrong way around here. That might be the problem. It seems to be. I can now open it. Oh no, it is still it. Am I overwriting that somehow? Wait. Probably. Oh, or I'm not saving it. Oh. I think I'm not doing it properly. That is interesting. That is indeed interesting. What I'm wondering is why is it a list at all? Okay, so it gets the right thing. But it converts it wrong. But why is it in the right format then? I mean, the solution is most likely to go and say lib key and then like figure out how to handle it. Yeah, basically I have to handle it just like player points, which I also didn't handle at all. Oh, maybe I don't need to handle it especially. Nope, that's incorrect. Oh wait, point values. That is incorrect, but like, why is it doing that? Oh wait, I'm not loading player points available at all. That's why that is doing its thing. Oh god. Sorry. Sorry, I'm getting jump scared. What the fuck? The fuck is this? This, I guess. Oh wait, there's another chair. There's 4 legs. This. Chairs have legs. Okay. No clue what that is. Always these minigames. Oh right, fuck, I need to move the entire thing. Always these random minigames from TikTok. Very fun. So, where was I? Right, I need to figure out how to do that with list of lists. I feel like I probably need to like do it the same way for both these, so what the fuck am I doing? So let's ask our good friend GPT. Fill in the gap. This is the format of the lists are being loaded. Just eval value. Okay, so if that is indeed correct, that means I can do this. Just throw them up there with the other ones that are using that. And then we see if it works. And it does not. Why are these 1 to 12, by the way? Wait, maybe it does. But it's... okay, no, it's not. What? Wait. Why is the point values thing also like doing the thing? Okay, wait. Let me fix what I asked ChatGPT. Where point values gets all the zeros in point values get replaced over time, and player points available loses entries over time. So from 3x12 it becomes 3x11, then 3x10, and so on. That is incorrect. But like, why is it okay? I would like to just like say incorrect, but like it doesn't make sense that like point values gets this like at any time. I should not just search that, I think. But that's being used a lot. I mean, in here we've got it correct. So it's being saved right. Point values. Here's the actual data. That has been loaded. Point values gets the wrong thing though. Why the fuck does that get overwritten? That does not make sense. Oh. Because I saved the other thing wrong. That's why. Yeah, now I need to save it in order for that to take effect. And then, oops, like this, and then it works. It doesn't work. It is only zeros. Okay, getting close, I suppose, but still not great. Why is that zeros now? Oh, because I saved zeros. That, okay. Because I didn't do that. And then like false. True. Now we got it. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. Got him. Wait, fuck. Very nice. So, where do we go from here? So, we've got basically all the data saved that we need. So, it's time. I mean, I guess in the selected... I guess I should use the selected games thing. Actually, yeah, I should. Good thing I saved that before. I don't need to, like, use it. What did I just... Oh, I just got an ad for one drive in my Windows. I love it. Windows 11 is just so much more usable than any other operating. I didn't say that as a joke. Selected games. So, where are you being defined? Here. Then did I remove it from the loading thing? No, I didn't. And in the saving thing, save state in here. Save state. And just for completeness, let's also add it to the print after loading things. So we see that everything worked. So now false, because we need to override that in order to take effect. So now the thing even opens up and then like crashes once we do other stuff. Yes, which makes sense. Click games, cool. Does it crash immediately? No? No. Okay, very nice. So, small adjustments we need to do. The avoid points thing. Winner list that. Points, player index, current value. Now, current value is different than last time. Basically, I need to get the last one that is not 0, 0, 0. Or like that has no zeros inside. So basically we have like a list of lists. And like at some point all of them are just 0, 0, 0 or something. And we need to like get the last one that doesn't have a 0 in there. That is basically what we need to get. And then like sum them up. And that's our current point value. So point values. If length of point value is 0, that should always be given. So why, or like, how do I like do a for loop but like from the other direction? Hyphen for loop from the for loop back to like backwards. Reversed A, okay. Cool. For I in reversed point values, if I0 isn't 0 and I1 isn't 0 and I2 isn't 0, then we continue and do stuff. And then we do save state in there. And also that. So we only say that the turn for points. Yeah, basically we say only that the points have only been awarded if we actually award points. To make sure that if I forget to update some like 1 point value, that we just like don't do anything and wait for me to update that, I guess. So we do that. Current values, point values. If okay, we don't need that. Okay, also that is wrong. Oh yeah, also like a winner thing, like a win check would be cool, because we didn't have that last time around. And like that could have avoided some confusion. Basically the program should check if someone has won and like display that somehow. That would be cool. And like write that down. New format, win, check, and display. So points, player index plus equals. We don't have current value. Plus equal sum of I. Available points minus equal. That's the same thing. And that would take care of that. So the undo function, yeah, I will not touch that for now because that'll need a lot of work, I suppose. Okay, that's just where that is. I could also get the index by like checking which selected game is still empty, but like for that I would have to pull that in here as well. But that would be an option for the undo points later on. But yeah. Okay, the 239. Wait, is that correct? 239 wasn't correct, right? Wait, we had 13 times 6, which was 78 times 3, which is 210 plus. I mean, that is already wrong. So like, it should be 234. Where's that extra 5 points coming? Oh, because I manually like updated one to be 5 points, like here. Right, that's why. Okay, but that at least means that the program is working as intended. So let me open that in code, because there it will be like updated automatically. Like if I do this, and it'll be updated in here. And if I now go true. Wait, does that already work, that thing? Wait, I need to load state here. And then save state. Because I basically want to load in what I changed. Let's do that. Oh god. It's print. Oh god. Why is it printing all the time? Why is it print? Wait. Data has been loaded. Detect the change. Oh. Because I don't like reset last changed. Need to reset that there. Okay. So with my input nothing happens. For good reason. So let's say 1 or 9. Save. Data has been saved. Data has been loaded. Okay. 244. And if I now press 1, okay, 149 will be 14, and that's nice. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I need to change the game index. Yeah, I need to save the game index somehow, because what just happened is because I just checked like which part of the list is the last one that is completely filled in. It just went to the one, yeah, from game 1 and just awarded the same points again, which is not intended. That is not intended. Okay, so let's use the selected games thing. Yeah, let's use the selected games thing. So in the VOD points thingy, we add selected games, or I in reversed selected game in range. Oh. Or I in enumerate.
To these creatures, there is but one thing left to do.
I and an image. Okay, so I, the number is the first thing, and then the value. And game. If game isn't empty, then we do the thing. I in a list append that points sum point values. Oh, I should check if that is empty. And point values I and not 0 in. That should work. There's no 0 in there. Then do that. And I think that'll do. Okay, let's debug that. False. So we want to create a new game. So we do a game thing. Nothing happens if I try to award the points because we don't have any points set. 1 4 9, same thing as before. Award the. Oh, okay. Awarding the points doesn't work. The data has been loaded. We do have that in here. Oh. Oh, does the enumerate? Oh. I think I know what happened. The enumerate probably goes from back to forth then. So I need to like 12 minus that. Or like 11 minus that? Probably. Probably that. So, can't do things here. So 1 5 7. And if I now try to award them, 13, which is correct. So, next game. Fuck. The bug is not fixed. Oh, right. I know why. I didn't put break in there. Break. Which means it just keeps going through the thing. Okay. New attempt. So 5, 4, 3, which would be 12 points. There we go. And the bug is still not fixed. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. If the game is not that. Print I. Print here. Okay. I was just checking if I did that somewhere else as well. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Where is the thing? Hello? Oh, it opened on my phone. Other screen. Fuck me! I could just check the length of the winner list, I just realized. That would make more sense. That makes so much more sense. So that's our thing. If not 0 in that. Then we don't need a break. Some that. And that's how easy it is. Oh wait, but like I need to do this last. I don't get the wrong thing. Yeah, and time to test. Okay, cannot award any points if there aren't any. Good. 1, 2, 4, which would be 7 points. And nothing's happening. Very good. So if I now say 5, 4, 2 in here, that shouldn't be awarded. Yes, doesn't get awarded no matter what I do. And if I now say 1 here, also doesn't get awarded because I haven't set all of them yet. And now I can award them. Nice. Okay, that works. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So so next I need to remove the numbers from the player points available. That's also happening in here. Or I in 3. Or like range 3 is how you do it. We go and say player points available. What the fuck? Why is this happening? This just happened. Why? Fucking TikTok captures while being live. I don't understand that. Anyways, player points available. Did I already do that here? Nope. So that I need to how do I remove a value from a list? Python remove element from list. My list dot remove. Oh, okay. It's that simple. Dot remove point values winner list. I should be like that. And then I should also include a check to make sure that we can avoid that. Wait, I should like actually include the check in here. No, I have to include the check before that, because if I like remove the first and the second, then that's not good. So basically we want to go and say if point values winner list I not wait if not that in layer points available I print invalid point selection and return. Don't do anything, and otherwise we continue on. Very good. Let's test if that worked. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Save that. Didn't work. Fuck. List indices must be integers or slices, not list. Oh, len win. Yeah, fuck. Len winner list. Point values. Len winner list here as well. Did I forget it anywhere else? Nope. Okay. Next test. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one doesn't have 1 anymore. That one doesn't have 2. That one doesn't have 3. Very nice. Okay, okay. Let's say 4, 2, 5. Invalid point selection. Nothing's happening. Very good. If I now change it to that, I can. Very good. Very, very good. So this one doesn't have 1 and 4 anymore. This one doesn't have 1 and 2 and 3, and this one doesn't have 3 and 5. Nice. So that seems to be going well. Cool. Yeah. So I think I'll take a very quick break, and then we'll continue. Yeah, then we'll continue with the rewrite thing. Yeah. Wait, in which screen do I go? Oh, I have an idea. Let's do this and activate this. And oh shit. Oh, wait. One sec. One sec. What? Boom. And boom. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all.
And there we go. So, okay, welcome back. And yeah, what's the next thing we need to do? So we need to, okay, the ward points thing basically done. Maybe I'll need to wait. Ward. Wait, let me write that down by function. Ward points. Like the wind check. Or do we do that somewhere else? I don't know. Okay, so undo points is probably not working. Save state, load state should be working. A ward point is working now. Update gamebox isn't. Yeah, phase 3 picking is not. not what we want. Okay. Okay, I wanna add phase 1 picked games and phase 2 picked games. And like implement that. Yeah. Implement game picking. Because the idea is for each phase of the game, like in the first and second 6 game thingy, we have like games that like each player gets to pick a game from the pool that is definitely gonna get played. And yeah, so we do that. By like adding more variables to the save and load thing, and also like just in general. Phase 1 picked. And phase 2 picked is this. So these two need to be added to load and to save. So save first. Like this. And then in the load state thing, we basically want to go and add that in here. Because it should probably just be the same thing. Whoops. Like this. And that should be all there is for now. Like it's not being used anywhere yet. But why am I not seeing it? Don't save. Ah, there it is. Okay, nice. Yeah. Save that. Then test if the loading... I mean, the loading thing is kinda also tested already. Okay, nice. So that's working. Now I just need to work with that. Basically, from game 4 on, we have to... Oh, I think I just thought of how to do it. If state, load state, draw player area, that's no, that's a no. Wait, where are we picking games? More points, undo points. Where are we picking? Wait, what? Space. Oh, update game box in here. So phase 3 picking, we can get rid of that. Okay, all of that needs to change. Basically, you wanna go if I smaller 7, 6. So that's phase 1. Basically this. Yeah, basically that. I should have just like changed that and then break. Except yeah, that's kinda what you need. Okay, what I'm thinking right now is, if we're in the first 6 games, we need to basically check if like we have enough slots still remaining to like fulfill all of the games that have to be in there. So if wait, why are we not using these as globals? We should. We should. These should be globals. Oh, because we are saving them anyways and then I suppose later loading. Yeah, anyways. Winner list. If len of win list phase 1 picked, phase 2 picked, we also need. Plus len phase 1 picked, it's smaller than 6. Then do that. Else we do basically the same thing, except we say phase 1, we just pick one from phase 1 picked, and we also need to remove it from phase 1, but also from phase 1 picked. And here, if select games I in phase 1 picked, and we also remove it in here. Okay. And then basically we just do the same thing over again. Yeah, just in else, I suppose. we just do the same thing and we replace every instance of phase 1 picked with phase 2 picked. And every instance of phase 1 games with phase 2 games. And that should be it. Really. Okay. Okay, also we want to check if then win a list, if that is 0, or then win a list is 6, then we want to check if the thingy let's do that in Elif actually. Then we want to check if we already picked games. If phase 1 picked smaller than 3, return. And the same thing here. If phase 2 picked more than 2, return. Basically just making sure that we already did pick games. And otherwise we just return. Okay. Check if we already picked. Let's move that comment up here. Look. So oh yeah, we don't need that anymore. Okay, I think it's time to debug. Okay. Between this... Oh, if I forgot len here. Wait, this should always... Oh, I don't need to check if it's in phase 1 picked. Oh wait, actually I do need to check that. Okay. I don't need to check it the other way around. There, I just remove it from both. That makes sense. Okay, it makes sense the way it was. So. Why was I able to roll 1? Why was I able to roll 1? Oh, because that one has length of 3. Not in. Does that work? Basically what I want to check is if any of them are just an empty string. Okay, I cannot roll. Wait, actually I should like put actual ones in here. And copy that. Cool. That works. Now I need to add points. 1, 2, 3. Save that. Okay. Nice. And that failed. Then winner list. Why is... Oh. Okay, okay. Misplaced brackets. So, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. So, let's say I want that. Next thing. Oh, okay. Wait. Which one? Quiz, GeoGuessr, Curve. Oh, wait, which one did I pick? Picked was Quiz, GeoGuessr. No, wait. Picked games was... Where is it? Quiz, GeoGuessr, Trackmania. Oh, okay. And that is correctly removed now. Nice. So... 4, 5, 6. Nice. That works. For the next one, quiz, also removed here. Let's try what happens if I mess up and like write 13 or 7. Can I can invalid point selection. Cool. 2. Nice, nice, nice. And there it rolled GeoGuessr because it had to. Just like, oh no, wait, it didn't have to. It only had to roll that until like the end. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again and just check. If I go... That would be the one. 1, 1, 1. Yes. Oh. Okay, it already rolled all 3 of them. What I want to debug is whether or not it got the like fixed game thing right. But I would assume so. Trackmania, okay. So what I'm kind of hoping for is that it like doesn't roll all 3 of them at the beginning. But apparently I'm just very lucky in the game selection or something. So, I mean, if it doesn't roll it now, then I know that it works. It did roll it. Fuck. Okay, so I don't know if it works, but I'll just assume that it works. Yeah. What do I need to change now? Yeah, after game 6, I need to... void all of the points for like one person. And just for ease of testing. Oh wait. 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, and then 7, 8, 8, 8. I just copy that as well to test things. Yeah, so in the award points thing is probably the best place to do that. If winner list, if len of winner list is 6. Wait, let's first do this. Actually, let's do this. Then arc min of, okay, it doesn't seem to exist. Python list index of smallest element in list. Do I really have to loop through it? Oh, index. Okay. Lowest is points dot index. No, wait. Of min of points and lowest. Why does this not exist? Is the internet lying to me? Also kind of hard to debug if the internet is lying to me. Okay, let's just run that, see what happens. So first of all, we wanna, I think it was this one, yes, and then, oops, wanna replace that with point values. Copy all of that. So now I should be easily going through that. Okay, can I choose from an empty sequence? What the fuck? Oh, phase 1. Oh. Huh. There was only 5 games in there. Placeholder. Placeholder 2. Okay. Stop this. Restart it. Right. Forgot to. Oh shit. I forgot to save that. Placeholder 1. Placeholder 2. Copy that. Save. So. Now, what failed? Name index not defined. Okay. The internet is lying to me. Oh, why didn't I check Stack Overflow? Min. What the fuck is that? What? I mean, okay, NumPy obviously the better answer, but Did bro seriously check how efficient this thing is? Holy shit. Okay, I mean NumPy obviously the solution of choice. Get item is better than item getter. What the? Okay. That's honestly hats off to that guy. Honestly, respecting it. Like he's like comparing how many milliseconds that takes, like depending on how long it is. Okay, that's insane. For that alone, I would take that. For that effort, even though I don't understand like what any of that means. Let's do this because it makes sense. And then for range. Wait, I don't need to loop over this. I can just say player it's available of index min equal empty list. So, yeah, time to debug that. That. Okay. So waypoints available. Okay, the middle one is 0. Okay, cool. Now what happens if two people have the same? I should make that a different button to like make sure. Okay, I have the option either make that happen on a different button, the or like elimination of a person. Okay, that's not that dramatic. Well, I guess it is that it is kind of correct. Or I add another variable that says eliminate a player. I just have to manually set that. How did I do that before? Because I remember... Oh. Yeah, before I didn't have to deal with that because I just said like the winning threshold was just like different, dependent on the difference between like the first player and the like second most points player. So like it didn't matter. But now I need to like remove the points from the game actively. Okay. That is complicated. So that's done. Because like the rules are, if we have like a draw after game 6, then we play a tiebreaker game that doesn't award any points. And that would then... Yeah, then I will have to like manually set it basically. I think the best idea is to just like add another value. Yeah, that's the way to go. So where do I define that is the question. Oh, I'm in the wrong program. That's why I don't find it. Eliminated player index. I just set it to something that's too high. Save state. Like that. Then unload. We just add that to int of value. Okay. And when do we check that is the question. We don't need that at all. Let's just check after... no, after game 6. This makes more sense. Or we just check that... in here. If I equals 7, then eliminate the player index. Cool. If eliminate player index smaller 3, then do that. Or we just say bigger 2, then break. And just don't do anything. Or like return. So if basically if we didn't set it yet, then we don't get a new game. So so this one is that. So nothing's happening because I didn't set the thing yet. Let's say 1. Okay, nothing's happening. So that's wrong. Not sure if not defining it as global in there was the reason. But we will see in a second. So yeah, I should copy that. Okay, nothing happening. That's good. Okay, one gets eliminated. Doesn't work. Okay. Why? Oh, because I is equal 6. Wait. What? Wait, what? What? I'm confused and I don't think that'll fix my problem. I'm confused about multiple things. We will see in a second. Okay, nothing happening. Still does not work. Okay, time for good old debug thingies. And in here. And breaking. Wait, did we reset that? No, we didn't reset anything. Hmm. Well, time to test it again. Where's the thing? Oh, here. Nothing happening. Just like it should. Okay, so we don't get into the thing. Wait, did I ever test if like phase 2 works at all? Oh, I think that's where it's failing. If Len win a list, so like we just don't ever get in here. So we always just got in here, but then it should have just picked. That's not the problem. Should have just picked. Oh, it should have just picked one from in here, and I think I haven't set any for that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so it was an unrelated problem, I think. Whoops. Unrelated problem. Where's the thing? Here. So. Okay. Doesn't do anything because that index is out of range. But now it works. Cool. Except I just realized that we have like 3 thingies here. Oh god. Oh god, I messed up again. Basically I'm always checking if there is a 0 in here. But if you only have 2 players, then like one player cannot change the 0. So I should just go and do this. Oh shit, no, I missed. The approaches so I think that should now fix that. Yeah. That might fix my problem. So the problem was I like didn't in the selected points thing didn't differentiate between the first phase where we have 3 players and the second phase where we have 2 players. And that means it would have always broken. Oh yeah. Okay. So save that. Okay. Nothing happening. As by design. Okay. Invalid point selection. Oh. Okay. Invalid point selection. Oh, okay. Oh, that elimination thing is painful. So what happened there is like it is checking if like the allocated point thing, which only has 2 elements in there, it's checking all 3 of the elements on like whether the player can actually set those points. But we only have 2 elements. That's not good. I'm actually surprised that it didn't crash there. Okay, I know how to fix. I know how to fix. So instead of setting it to 0 or is equal 0 0 0 0 0 0. We set it intentionally to 0, and then in here 0 0 0 whoops 0 0. So we still treat it as if there were 3 players, but the 3rd player just like always set 0. Okay, wait, shit, I need to copy that. Would be that. Then that would be that. And then we copy the whole thing so we can debug more. And nothing happening. 1. Okay, he's setting everything to 0. So if I press 1 now, I should win 14 points, which would be 23. No, nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. I'm checking if 0 is in there somewhere. Wait, I don't need to check if it's 0, because we just have the invalid point selection check here. Don't need to check that. So the thing that's crashing it isn't necessary, so I can just remove that. And... okay. Eliminate this player. Nice. Okay. Working. Invalid point selection. Oh. Oh yeah, because I didn't select any. 9. 9. And if I now say 9 here as well, then it'll say invalid point selection. But if I set this guy to 0, then it will work. 10. 10. 11. 11. Whoops. 12. And 12. So, let's continue. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, so the points bar thing needs a rework. Because... why does it still think that there's 75? Oh! Because we don't... when resetting the eliminated player's points, then we don't subtract that from the thing and from available points. Eliminate player. Available points. Is that in here? Nope. Now it is. Minus equals sum of that, and then we have to swap the lines so we don't subtract 0. Okay. Nice. And that means actually now the bar should also work. Whoops, that's wrong. That and that, and copy that, save that. Okay, so now in that case I would get eliminated. Invalid point selection. Oh shit, because I hard coded the thing. Right. My bad, that's not a bad from the program. That's because I coded it so that like player 2 would get eliminated. Like just the point values, and I don't want to change that right now. Eliminate player 2 and wait, 49 plus 66 will be 85. That might be enough by one error in my brain rather than in the program. Okay, so in this case he would have 1. 24 would be 83. Oh yeah, you need to be above the... yeah, okay. It works. Nice. Okay, so that's basically working, which is very cool. Right. Oh yeah. Wait a second. Did I have double sound that entire time? Wait. And like super delay. Wait. No, I didn't have, right. Do I have my thingy in here somewhere? Wait, let me check. Don't think so. Okay, I fucked up, but I think I got away with it. Okay, nice. Yeah, so that's mostly working now. Is there anything else I need? Yeah, I mean, okay, like visually separating it into like spaces of 6 and like showing the selected points. So that's done. Blocks of 6. Showing selected points. That would be the idea. Let me just pour some more tea. So let's include those two things, and then the scoreboard thing is done, I guess. Yeah, I mean the win thingy. Yeah, I don't particularly need to implement anything for the win thing. So, draw game boxes. Yeah, so that's the thingies. 2, 6. Is that as simple as this? Hey, it is, sorta. Except it's glitchy as fuck. Okay, I need to adjust some values, but other than that, we're good. Oh, times 4, that's why. What can I... Okay, so times 6 times 6. What's here? I start 4 divided by... Wait. Oh, that's a different thing. There we're good on that one. Okay, then 3. More points. We good there. Okay, I think that might literally be all I need to change for that. Yay, we good. Wait, who would get in? Oh wait, I need to eliminate player 1 even though he's got the most points for the testing thing. Nice. Okay. That's fine. So here I would have like to have like 3 boxes showing like the selected points. Basically, I need to do that in here as well. Sorry. I don't know why it's making weird sounds when I move the mic around today. That's not normal. I don't know what causes that. Trying to be honest. Oh. I think the cable wasn't in there properly. I think that, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Now. Now, where was I? I was drawing boxes. Point box width point box height equal 50, 50 or something like that. Actually, I can just say box size like here. I can just sort of copy paste from down here. Because like we already have these boxes, I can just reuse those and just slap them over there. And then fill in the box, the numbers. Draw player faces, draw point boxes. Basically, I want to just redo exactly that. Don't need that one, don't need that. Okay. Basically, I want exactly that. So, draw game boxes. We throw the... What's happening here? I don't know. I just add it down here. I mean, Y would make sense. X start needs to be different. I just say minus a lot actually. I just say minus 200 or something. And see how that looks, if that does anything. Points text is not points I, it is point values I actually. Call times row. But that, okay. I think that'll be it. Let's see. That's not right. Okay, so they are all drawn over each other. Oh, okay, I need the box Y basically. Instead of that. But in terms of X, that's not terrible. But I would still move it further there. Okay. This doesn't look great. Are they? Wait. They are higher than the other boxes, aren't they? Box height. I might just do the same thing. Wait, actually I can just, you know... just use that. Also, I think they are the wrong way around, like in terms of values. Yes, they are. They are doing weird shit. Okay, so the values are definitely wrong. Or the drawing thing is wrong. Because I think that's drawing from bottom up. Or like top down. How is that working? Minus index minus 1. What is index? Index is column times 6 plus row. I am confusion. And row and here. I'm curious what's going on there, so let's have a look. Oh god. Why is it oh, it's permanently doing that, and it says 5. Now I would have assumed that that is like either... So that's 5, 3? What? Oh, it's going through all of the numbers. And like permanently. Oh yeah, because it's like Pi game. It's... Yeah, it's doing the game update thing. So it started with 5, I'm pretty sure. Which would make sense why it's showing 666. So it went 5, then 4, and... What? Did I use a different formula somewhere here? Oh, I need to do col times 6 plus row. Right. I don't know, let's just see what happens. Close enough. Okay, so now it's going completely the wrong way around. Oh yeah, and I need to do 11 minus that. Okay. I'm sure rewriting that whole thing would have made it a lot better, but oh god. doesn't work anyways. So that was wrong. Oh, 11 minus. Forgot the brackets. I forgot the brackets. There we go. Nice. So now I just need to like check if I swap that around. Okay, it is actually the right player that's being edited. Wasn't sure there. Just testing. So I think that's basically the score we're done, no? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Wait, I did write a couple of things down that I wanted to do. Blocks of 6, done. Showing selected points, done. But why is it still... Why is it making sounds when I move it around? That's not how you... Yeah, I'll have to fix that when offline, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah. It would be cool if we had like a list of like which points each player can still assign, but I think that would be overkill and like too much visual clutter. Like that already shows quite well what's going on, I feel like. Yeah, what else could we add? Do I do the undo thing? Nope. I just pressed the button to see if it works, but it doesn't. I think instead of implementing the undo thing again, which would probably be very hard. I don't know. It might not be too hard. What did I do undo last time around? Just like... At last given points back to point value list. Yeah, we don't have the current value thing anymore. I just get rid of all of that. Don't need any of these. Wait, actually that's a comment describing how it works. We don't have that variable anymore. Just checking. How would it do that? Okay, basically we have to... The idea is, if I press like the wrong player thing and it awards the points to like a different player than I would like to, then like let's assume player 2 won, but I accidentally clicked the button for player 1. The idea is to like undo that. So basically I would have to like check how many points did that player get, subtract that from that player, and then like ready up to do the button thing again. Mm. Mm-hmm. What values? I mean, the point values thing works differently now, so I don't need to add anything. Points, winner list, -1, minus current value. Current value would just be point values of winner list of len of winner list -1. No, wait, the last, yeah, -1 minus equals sum of that. That's the amount of points. Available points plus equals that. And the value we don't need. Winner list, pop -1, and save state. Okay, and I think that is quite literally everything I need to do to implement the undo. So, do this here, copy, save. So, player 1, undo, player, okay. Invalid point selection. Interesting. Oh. Because I need to like add those back in there. Because what happened there? It says invalid point selection because when awarding points, we are checking if the points that are supposed to be awarded, if the players actually can like wager that many points for that game. And like, since all of the players here wager 1 point, but like we already removed that when originally awarding the points, none of them can wager 1 point, so it just says that's invalid. This time I pressed the right mute button. I just hope it actually did mute me, because like a lot of the time it doesn't. And I don't know why it does or doesn't. Yeah. Don't know that. Yeah. So I guess the way to fix this now is just like re-adding them in, like appending the thing. Undo points. Player points available for I in range 3. It's available I dot append that with index I, and don't forget the brackets. Okay, that should take care of that now. So, let that in here again. Nope, still doesn't work. Oh, it added 12 for all of them. Oh wait, it added 12 for this guy, it added 0 for this guy, and 12 for... Oh, because we went that... What? Oh. because I said -1. Oh, after I popped one. Okay. Here. Or I do that up here, and I don't need to change anything. Basically what I did is, yeah, access the length of the list, and like before, like I reduced the length of the list, like I reduced the number, and before I said, okay, we need to access that number, and later I said we need to access that number again, and I did it the same way in both cases, but in between then I reduced the number, so like it did the wrong thing, which is not great, but easily fixed. At least something. That's the wrong thing. Nice. So now it works. Now I can undo that. And yeah, that works very nicely. Okay, nice. Okay, one more thing that I just realized that I want to add is I want there to be the possibility that like one game is in both pools. So like Trackmania can be played 1v1v1, but it can also be played 1v1. That like, yeah, a lot of the games that you can play with 3 players, you could also just play with 2 players. So I would like to have them in both pools then. And in order for that to work, you might just decide. So first of all, add that there. Maybe come twine. And basically I just need to say picked. Yeah, basically just in phase 1. Basically just copy paste this thing. If selected games I in phase 2 games, then we remove it. And then we copy paste that, throw it in here as well. Wait, let's put that here. Okay, that should literally be all there is to it. Basically what that just did is we in the first phase of 6 games we are like picking one of the games and like removing that from the list of pickable games in phase 1. And now what I just added is that we also could have the thing that that same game is also in the pool for the second phase, and then we also like remove it from there in case it's, yeah, get it in there. So now I need to go and copy paste this in here, but also add Trackmania to that one. Leave that. So Trackmania is still in there. You get a quiz, Place Order 1, Wikipedia battle, and now it has to be Trackmania because it's the 6th game and it hasn't come up yet. Nice, and it has also been removed from the second phase. Very cool, works perfectly, first try. Nice. Okay. Is there anything else I could think of that I would like to have in there? I don't know. Did I write anything else down? Undo points. There. Scoreboard. New format. There. Win check and display. Can't be bothered. Quiz GPT. I think I'll save that for tomorrow's stream. Yes. Was there something else I've written down that I need to do? Done. We got intertwined. Scoreboard. Change. Okay. Frame talks. New games. That. Okay. Yeah, I think I have achieved everything that I wanted for this part. And yeah, then Quiz GPT is something that I'll program in tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow from I think 6 PM Central European. I always forget my stream schedule. Wait. And also, okay, so Monday 6 PM Central European time. There we go. It is shown on my Twitch page anyways. And also on my Discord. Yeah, so that's when I do that. I also have to do the Minecraft minigame. Like creating the Minecraft minigame where where we have like a speed building thing. So like the idea there is that you press a button and it generates a random 10 by 10 pattern of like 9 different colored blocks and air, and then like all players have to like build that as quick as possible, and then when they're done they hit a button and then get teleported away. There's like glass around the thing so you can like still look at it but like not continue building. And yeah, then you check if it's correct. If it is correct, then like the player that pressed the button gets the point. If not, then the other players get the point. And all of that is something that I'll have to like program with like command blocks and like weird Minecraft stuff. I have never like done any Minecraft coding like that. So that will be interesting. So that's one thing. Then like the Quiz GPT thing where we have a quiz and like ChatGPT is like the game master and you have to like either get the question right or convince ChatGPT that your question was right without like getting detected that you were trying to mess with it. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all I have to prepare for the next Steel Stream episode, which is hopefully gonna be this weekend sometime. But I'll have to still check with like people if they have time. But if yes, then it will be this weekend. Yes, very much looking forward to that. So, and I think that means I'll call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, as I said, I'll see you tomorrow in like 12 plus 3.5, 15.5 hours is the next stream where we do the Quiz GPT thing. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, that's it for today. So that, okay, goodbye. And yeah, secretly like swapping over here. Hey, goodbye. I really need to like create an end screen or something. Anyways, seriously no. Yeah. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Press follow or subscribe or the plus or whatever button you have in front of you. Go wild. Just click whatever you see in front of you, and like hopefully that's a good thing. Yeah. See you.